25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. We've arrived along Orange Blossom Trail at Camping World Stadium here in beautiful Orlando, Florida. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Boilermakers' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. From inside the 10, here he comes. He's got great speed. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. Play action on first down. Looking to scramble. Complete to the right. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
They've got it at the 36 on first and 10. They go to the ground. Inside the 25. Breaks into the open. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, NC State. Excellent pass by the back on the option. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Wants to go up top on first down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Looking to throw on first down. He's going to let it go. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Let's talk for just a second about Purdue. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out, and that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse, and do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year. Yeah, you didn't win it all, but you made it to the playoff. Nice job. They're hungrier than they were a season ago. Let's see if that shows itself here today.
Quarterback may change this route. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. The sure hands, it's Richardson. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down. And I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations. And you
turning it on. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. NC State going up tempo.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
He's up to 49 yards rushing in this game. What a way to start the new season.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Power football with the run. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wilson to pass. Makes the catch. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Wolfpack!
I know we're only in game one, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do. And they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Harris. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Red pass, it's complete. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
We see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. He's got his man, makes the grab. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And the defense sniffs it out, and they're all over it. Down he goes. Couldn't even get the throw off on the trick play. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They're not into 3s, they want 6s, and to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on 4th down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. Knocked down after a short gain, but enough to move those chains.
I think the defense was even caught off guard on that one, guys. Not seeing the field goal unit trot out onto the field. They had a golden opportunity there to make a stop and get the ball back without surrendering.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Purdue! They thought maybe they could contain him. They thought wrong.
They did. And don't call them quarterback anymore. Just call these guys skill players. I mean, he's so fast, you can tell the angle's just getting chewed up. You think you got a chance to catch him. Tell you what, put that in your back pocket. Understand, that guy can fly. I got to make sure I take the proper angles when I'm chasing him.
And he takes this from inside the 5. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We reach the break. It's NC State on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Trying to make magic with his feet. Let's talk for a second about NC State. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry-pick some elite talent and some...
Picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. He might want another play. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
The RPO fire complete to the left. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Got it in the middle, it's Harris. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Yeah, and the slant routes are just typically one of those that it's a timing route. It's a big body route. A lot of times I throw it to my big guy who's going to catch it and give me positive yards most of the time.
Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, looking to pass. Release to the back. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The RPO, it's complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. Doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
Wilson will throw. He'll pull it down. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Unloads it left. All by himself. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina State. The defense just lost track of it. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Back has it. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Direct snap. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The Boilermakers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front.
Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches, Dave.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. We work on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot.
There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He'll be run down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
But this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers. They've got to regroup here at halftime.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. This drive will open from the 15. Looking to throw on 1st down. Moves away as he feels pressure.
And it's a little close, a little too close for comfort, but I'll tell you what, the quarterback's got to be aware, right? When they're taking shots or throwing the football close to their own end zone, got to know where they're at so they don't give up the safety. Good job by the quarterback. I'd like him to get rid of the football next time, but at least he didn't take the safety.
From his end zone, he'll go up top. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. And the Boilermakers want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I know this offense has gone for it a couple times early in this game on 4th down, guys, but with this field position, I'd be surprised if they decided not to punt the football away here. You're just too backed up. You can't risk not getting it and just gifting your opponent great field position.
Fires to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The offense changing the play. To the air on 1st down. He fires a bullet to the right. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. And it's no good. He missed it. After the missed field goal, hey, could be worse. They're still up by 21. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. NC State will kick off to start things here in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this.
Oh, he's got some space. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. The Boilermakers heading quickly to the line. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on 3rd. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for.
Well, the defense is feeling it now, right? 2 picks in 2 straight drives. Their guys have been all over the field making plays when the ball's in the air. D coordinator's got to love that.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Wilson to pass. Get it out on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
The defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Throws to the tight end. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt and look for room. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy, you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Reads it, fires complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Offense lining up quickly.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Gonna look downfield again. Finds his man in the middle. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Making side adjustments here. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
And that is a big-time drop right there. Fourth down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the first down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe it.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They'll ride the hot hand. Makes one man miss. He just broke the century mark. 100 yards rushing, and with that run, he's now over 100 yards on this opening day. Wilson will throw. Deep shot for the end zone. Just threw that one way too far.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Flips it out on the screen. Breaks into the open. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in. He got that sucker to the ground.
What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this first down on 3rd and short. But how about the defense? Everybody's staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop, now setting up 4th down.
They'll go to the air. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, NC State.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they want. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game 1, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Ole Miss dazzled in just about every phase of the game. And for a program that's turned out elite receivers from DK Metcalf to A.J. Brown, I think we may have seen the next great one emerge today. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. He'll start this drive firing. Gonna let it fly. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking. And something's a little bit off, and I like the deep shot down the field. At least it was an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, we've seen this all night long. the defense closing in on these throws. The windows are constricting so quickly. It's been a tough night at the office for this quarterback, and he gets another one knocked to the ground.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Keeps looking downfield. Now he'll throw back into the middle. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Hauls it in, and they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through three. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They'll go to the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. He's now over the century mark with 102 yards rushing, and he goes over the century mark in this season opener. From the 30-yard line on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He's going to swing it into the heart of the field. Throw into the end zone. It's picked off.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. He wants to change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Running into the open space. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Second down, they'll go to the air. Gets it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Boilermakers come to the line in the hurry-up. He's looking to pass. Quarterback now breaking the field. He throws back across and into the defense. A dangerous play.
Talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
On fourth down, going to the air. Looking to buy time. Unleashes one. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And they not only knocked him down behind the line, they also put him back under the century mark for the day. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on third down. There is nowhere to go. He has stopped, and it'll be fourth down from the 23. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Looking for a push on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the fourth quarter, so you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. I'm not really sure what the thought process here is other than just trying to troll them by not running a play. And would they dare be aggressive on third down this deep in their own territory? That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Here on third down. Looks like the offense will just take a knee.
You wonder about that play call on third and long, maybe just trying to get themselves a little bit more real estate, but it didn't fool the defense. They create another negative play now deep in the opponent's territory. The defense has just been dominant on this drive.
The Boilermakers will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Here's the punt, and it is not a very good one. A short punt. He will signal for the fair catch after a disastrous punt. This is great news coming up for the offense. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. And the quarterback takes a knee in victory formation, and he'll get to do it one more time as the clock winds inside a minute. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. Now facing a 4th and long. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for the...